What is the reason behind our nervous system not be able to complete the task, or changing the subjects, or be bored very quickly, not be able to achieve the goals? We got this mindset, and in due course of the life we try different things, and certain things are simply very not healthy. When we do them without limits, when we love something so much, we want to explore it to the core, and despite of our body and mind giving us signal, we overkilling ourselves, overtiring ourselves, we keep doing those. It can be drugs, alcohol, it can be computer games, social medias, and many other things. When we do them without completely limits and balance, then we changing like chemical and energetic structure of our mind, brain somewhere. So it misfiring later on. It's not sending right signal somewhere. I did observing this from last 30 years in myself, and solid one last 10 years, and really 1 or 2 years where I've been able to really dig deeper inside of them layers which I created inside. Many of those. Now I finally coming to something like, when I sit to meditation, first I make a prayer, but when I sit to meditation, I observing that there is something inside which really struggle, which really try to force its way, try to push energetically me, so I won't be able to focus on one place, one point, want to change like place, focus on another thing, on something uncomfortable, like shapeshifter. There is such a thing in the mind. That mind been trained long time to not be able to focus for a longer period of time on one thing. For example, social media does it perfectly, precisely. You just watching that and swiping every some while, wanting having to have some dopamine kick, whatever. But there is moment perhaps in our biological body something say, no, I don't want to function this way. I cannot give you any more of that kick. And that process in the mind start appearing. That mind cannot focus anymore for longer period of time on one thing. Cannot concentrate. Cannot read the books. Cannot finish the task. So me, by looking at that in that mind, I see clearly, even today when I sit in meditation, I wanted to stabilize my mind. But suddenly I see like cloud, like energetic disturbance inside, which is very annoyed. It's creating as well annoyance, and maybe sometimes even anger. That all can be traced and seen, felt. And it wants like push its way. Like it don't want to be identified, don't want to be seen. It's very like energetically not comfortable, you watching that, you looking at that. But trick is, you have to stay with that for a longer period of time and allow it to settle. Then you're teaching your mind and those energetic circuits inside that it is safe to be this way, that you can be still, that you can be concentrated. It's a long way. I remember me doing games or social media for hours, or games for even 22 hours a day, where I came to the point where I was simply exhausted, where my body and mind scream, no, you want rest. But I kept doing this. I wanted sleep, but I kept prolonging, overdoing this over and over till I was completely exhausted. And there was moment that I observed in my mind there was something which been slowly like corrupted, like twisted, forcefully twisted. So when we doing those habits with such a force against ourselves, our body mind, then we may expect over the time that twist in the mind will backfire to us. Nothing is without consequences. And the only way to overcome later on that is teach yourself how to pray, and later teach yourself how to meditate, and stay with that, reside with that, observe that, feel that. Whenever that cloud want to force its way, old habit, old doing, old movement, you staying with that, observing, you basically like decreasing slowly energy of that till it's settled. When it's settled, all of this will be function for a while better, but because you did those bad habits, those bad things for a longer period of time, it might have tremendous energy which needs decreased perhaps by some way, some time. It takes some time to completely investigate that and repair that. We have that power to repair that from that inner temple. That inner temple have that tranquility. It may repair almost everything, repair that brain, physical brain, that mind, and empty all this invalid content from inside. But it's required horrifically hard work, internal investigation, and life on natural course, God life, Allah does it. You waking up every morning and it like slowly resetting you. And because you got so much of those things, so much of this energy, hostile energy, not proper energy inside, which want to go its own way, it's have momentum and strength, then in natural way and course you most likely not be able to change that. You have to investigate this through prayer, meditation, just observe and feel those things. Go to deeper layers of that, and you see there is something like that, some uneasy energy which want to force its way, so you won't be able to focus, you won't be able to be right way in life, accomplish tasks. There is many things like that, but at the deepest level you see, you observe, there is something in you which struggle, which want to force old way, learned way in the mind. You train yourself to be this way long time. Now you have to unlearn all of that, undo all of that. And it can only be addressed from inside, from observation and feeling those things. Because they have really horrible, hostile energy. Assalamu alaikum and God bless you.